Hey Sweat Cycle community, Coach Amy here. Just wanted to go over a basic bike setup for optimum form. There are 4 points of adjustments on this bike. There is the seat height, the seat slider, the handlebar height, as well as the handlebar slider. We're going to use Danny here as our model to give you the correct settings. So ideally, you want to have your seat at the height of the bend of your hip. In order to accomplish that, the best way is to bring your leg closest to the saddle up to a 90-degree bend. You want to raise the top of the saddle as close to even with the top of your quadricep as you can. So in order to do that, I'm going to adjust the lever. I'm going to bring the saddle down, and I'm going to eyeball the height of Danny's leg, which would be right about here. Danny is about a 5.5 on that height. And then we're going to take this lever and lock it down. Make sure you hear it click. Now, in terms of the saddle slider, this can be a little bit subjective, but the point of measurement is typically your elbow to your fingertips, which anatomically is the length of your femur bone. So you're going to want to take your elbow here, put it to the nose of the saddle. You're going to extend your fingertips out, and we're going to slide you forward. You want to be even with that resistance knob. Okay? And then we're going to take that knob on the back, and we're going to tighten that. All right, and Danny's going to stand up. Now, I know Danny is a very strong rider. She has an incredibly strong core. So she's going to want to have her handlebars at a lower setting. Ideally, depending on your experience and the strength of your core, will typically determine the height of your handlebars. You can raise them all the way up should you have lower back issues, or you can lower them if you feel that you're getting stronger. For Danny, she likes to have her handlebars set around a 1. So for purposes of proper form, we're going to put you at a 2. So that your chest can be raised. And then we're going to lock that one down. The handlebar slider, also somewhat subjective, but based on our anatomical measurement here, we're going to want to bring this back so that we have that forearm length. Boom. And then we're going to tighten that. Okay? So now I'm going to ask Danny to get on the bike. She's going to swing a leg over. Her pedals are stopped right now. She's going to take her lower leg, find her toe in the large side of the clip, and then she's going to press the ball of her foot down. There we go. Now she's going to keep her butt on the saddle, and she's going to bring her other foot into the clip. Now she's clipped in. She can't go anywhere unless she wants to. So you're going to bring your handlebars down to the base. Bring your hand down to the base of the handlebars. This would be considered first position. You notice she has a flat spine. She has a solid bend in her hip, but not too extreme. There is a micro bend in her leg at the bottom of the pedal stroke. And I'm going to ask you to bring your legs to 3 and 9, like it's a clock. So they are at the same height. Now, this front leg here, if Danny sits up straight, she should be able to see at 3 and 9 an inch of her front toe on the front leg, which is on this side.
I can.
Okay, and you can see an inch of your toe?
Yes.
Good. We don't want to have, when you're at the front of your pedal stroke, your knee shearing over your toe. You want to have it set a little bit far back, mostly in line with your ankle. And then hands come down to the handlebars. You would turn your resistance at least slightly to the right so that there's something on that wheel that makes it safe. And then as you would start pedaling, feeling it out, you want to make sure that you're not feeling like you're locking your knee out at the bottom of your pedal stroke, but also not that the top of your leg is coming up into your body. You don't want to feel crunched, you want to feel open. And then you pull the shoulders down, open up across the chest, and you ride like the wind. Thank you guys for taking the time.